Jay Leno. From his role as host of The Tonight Show to his career and personal crises, his life is full of mysteries and challenges. But few people know that Jay Leno also had a tragic ending when he faced a serious accident and health battles. So what happened to Jay Leno? Let's discover the surprising story in this video. Jay Leno's career formation. Jay Leno was born on April 28, 1950, in New Rochelle, New York, to a family of Italian descent. His mother, Catherine, was a teacher, and his father, Angelo Leno, was an advertiser. From an early age, Leno showed a special passion for comedy and dreamed of becoming a comedian. Although his family was not wealthy, Leno received encouragement from his parents in pursuing this passion, despite the lack of financial support. He regularly participated in comedy activities at school and the local area. As a young boy, Leno developed a passion for comedy by watching television comedy shows, especially those of legends such as Johnny Carson and Steve Allen. However, his path to the profession was not easy. Unlike many other celebrities, Leno did not receive financial support from his family or connections. Instead, he had to work multiple jobs to make ends meet, including selling items from a thrift store and working as a waiter, before getting his big break in his career. Despite the hardships of his early years, Jay Leno did not give up his passion for comedy. He began appearing in small comedy shows and at comedy clubs in New York. One of the most important moments in his career was when he had the opportunity to meet Johnny Carson, one of America's legendary talk show hosts. After this meeting, Leno was invited to be a guest on The Tonight Show, the famous show that Carson hosted. Leno was quickly impressed with his comedic talent and natural acting, opening the door to bigger opportunities. Soon after, he became one of the favorite guests on The Tonight Show. Leno's performances were loved for his ability to connect with the audience and his charm on stage. This was the stepping stone for Leno to advance and gradually become one of the most prominent comedians in the entertainment industry. In 1992, an important event happened in Jay Leno's career when he was entrusted with the responsibility of replacing Johnny Carson as host of The Tonight Show. This was a big turning point in Leno's career, as he officially became the successor of one of the legends in the television industry. However, this transition was not smooth. The audience was used to Carson's hosting style, and not everyone accepted such a big change. Leno faced many challenges in his early stages as a host, but he persevered through all the difficulties. Despite initial skepticism, Leno gradually won over audiences with his comedic style, charm, and ability to maintain a fun, relatable atmosphere. He also made a mark for himself compared to Carson, with his sharp humor and gentle yet memorable hosting style. During his 22 years as host, Leno was a huge success, and The Tonight Show, under his leadership, continued to maintain its top position in American television programming. Jay Leno had an impressive career spanning more than 2 decades. During his 22 years as host of The Tonight Show, Leno left an indelible mark on audiences. The show was not only notable for its interviews with famous guests, but also Leno's humorous performances, hilarious conversations, and natural hosting style. The combination of acting talent and the ability to maintain a light, easygoing atmosphere has helped Jay Leno attract an incredibly loyal audience. From 1992 to 2009, Jay Leno continued to make a strong impression on the entertainment industry as the host of The Tonight Show. Leno maintained a cult following thanks to his charm, natural delivery, and ability to connect with viewers. The Tonight Show, under Leno's leadership, not only dominated the television ratings, but also had a huge, loyal audience. Leno also excelled at delivering humorous jokes and performing groundbreaking performances, constantly refreshing the show with innovative content. Although Jay Leno's career was flourishing, in 2009, a major change in the television industry began. NBC decided to replace Jay Leno with Conan O'Brien, a longtime colleague of Leno. The decision marked a major turning point in the entertainment industry, as one of the biggest names in television was ousted to make way for a new generation. The battle with change in the entertainment industry. In 2009, after leading The Tonight Show for 17 years, Leno was faced with losing his position when Conan O'Brien was chosen to replace him. The decision was made in the context of NBC wanting to change the image of the show and bring a new breeze with Conan O'Brien, who was expected to bring creativity and breakthroughs to the program. Conan O'Brien, who was already famous for his distinct style of humor, was assigned to take over The Tonight Show in the hope of maintaining the success of the program. However, these expectations did not come true. Although Conan O'Brien was an outstanding talent, his show could not maintain the large audience that it had under the leadership of Jay Leno. Reviews for The Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien were poor, and it failed to attract the viewership that NBC had hoped for. Many viewers disliked the change in style that Conan brought, while longtime Leno fans were upset that their favorite show was being changed. When Conan O'Brien's The Tonight Show was struggling, NBC made a controversial decision to bring back Jay Leno as host, called The Jay Leno Show. His new show began airing in September 2009. However, the show was not as successful as expected. Leno's return could not maintain the success and popularity of his previous show, and NBC faced a serious crisis when it decided to bring Leno back to the 11:30 p.m. show in 2010. Leno's return, so soon after Conan O'Brien's brief stint as host of The Tonight Show, created a tense internal battle between the parties. Conan O'Brien was offended by NBC's sudden change, and after a period of negotiation, O'Brien decided to leave NBC in January 2010. This decision strained the relationship between Conan O'Brien, Jay Leno, and NBC and caused a huge public outcry. This story not only caused controversy in the television industry, but also became a hot topic in the media. Reporters and television news programs all gave mixed comments about NBC's decision. Jay Leno, who was considered the winner in this battle, faced a lot of criticism and opposition from Conan's loyal audience. However, Leno maintained his successful career and continued to host The Tonight Show until he left the show in 2014. The war between Jay Leno and NBC, and especially between Leno and Conan O'Brien, created an unprecedented wave of controversy in the American television industry. Leno's decisions to leave and return not only changed the flow of The Tonight Show, but also affected the way networks decided to manage and change long-running shows. It also reflected a larger problem in the entertainment industry: the change and instability of television, where producers not only rely on talent, but also face the demands of business and audience retention. The war ended in 2014, when Jay Leno officially left The Tonight Show and was replaced by Matt Lauer in a new version of the show. Since then, Leno has continued to maintain his career. But the story of the controversy with NBC remains one of the unforgettable marks in his career. However, no matter what changes in the television industry, Jay Leno is still recognized as one of America's legendary hosts. His story of career, change, and controversy has left a big mark on the history of American television. Jay Leno suffered a serious car accident that changed his life forever. So what were the challenges and hardships that Leno faced during his recovery? Let's explore his resilient journey through the untold details. Tragedy and health incident. In November 2022, Jay Leno suffered a terrible health incident when he suffered severe burns in a car accident. The accident happened while Leno was working on a classic car, one of his greatest passions. While repairing and inspecting a classic car, the car exploded, causing a large fire. Leno suffered third-degree burns to his face, neck, hands, and chest, one of the most severe types of burns that can cause permanent damage. According to reliable sources, the explosion happened suddenly when Leno did not have time to react. He was rushed to the hospital in serious condition, and doctors warned that the burns could leave permanent scars. The incident shocked fans and the American television community. Throughout his life, Leno has been a symbol of health and strength, but now he faces a major health challenge. After the accident, Jay Leno had to undergo a series of skin grafts to treat his burns. These surgeries were not only painful, but also lengthy, requiring Leno to persevere and overcome his fear of losing his original appearance. During the treatment, he had to rest for a long time to recover. His immune system was also severely affected, making recovery more complicated. However, Leno's resilience and strong spirit helped him overcome this challenge. Doctors say that the recovery process after the accident was a long and challenging journey, not only physically but also mentally, having to deal with the change in appearance, pain after surgeries, and health concerns were issues that Leno had to overcome every day. However, no one expected that after all these difficulties, Jay Leno would be able to regain his confidence and continue to live life positively. After a long recovery, Jay Leno has returned to work and the stage, although his health is still not completely stable. The scars from the burn are still there, but Leno has learned to accept and face it. He shared in an interview that although he was physically injured, the accident helped him regain his mental strength and sense of gratitude for life. Leno has opened up about life after the incident in recent appearances. He said that the accident was a big turning point, helping him realize that his career, fame, and the past are no longer as important as maintaining his health and spirit. The incident also helped him bond more with his family and friends, as they have been a strong support during his treatment. Despite facing physical pain and a huge workload during the recovery process, Leno still did not give up. He went on to share lessons about perseverance, mental strength, and the importance of keeping faith in life. Although he was unable to return to his passionate work immediately, Leno was able to return to his favorite job after a long time, showing his extraordinary resilience and willpower. In interviews after the incident, Jay Leno did not hesitate to share his honest feelings about life after the accident. He said, "This is a big challenge, but I do not let it defeat me. I believe that mental strength is the most important factor in life, and I will continue to live each day with joy and gratitude." Leno also emphasized that although the recovery process was difficult, he learned to accept what happened and found the strength to continue with life. Have you ever wondered how one person can maintain a happy relationship in an industry as competitive and stressful as Hollywood? Personal life and family. The marriage between Jay Leno and Mavis Leno is one of the most stable and long-lasting relationships in the entertainment industry. They first met in the 1970s, when Mavis was volunteering for a charity and Jay was still an amateur comedian. Although the early years of Jay's career were challenging, Mavis was always a reliable companion, supporter, and someone who helped Jay overcome difficulties in his personal life. Despite the many ups and downs in his career, from long nights performing at comedy clubs to times when Jay was still not famous, Mavis was always by his side, supporting and encouraging him. They married in 1980, and since then, their love has been strong. Although they don't have children, Jay and Mavis still maintain a happy and meaningful family life. The two never make their private life public, and Jay Leno always shares that Mavis is the best life partner he could ever find. Mavis doesn't like noise and media, so even though Jay is a famous star, she still maintains modesty and quiet with her husband. Although they don't have children, Jay Leno and Mavis still maintain a warm family life, like any other couple. The understanding and respect between them have helped them overcome all the challenges that the entertainment industry brings, maintaining their love, even though time and work pressure can easily shake another relationship. Mavis, with her constant support, was a solid support that helped Jay overcome all difficulties throughout his career, especially during the controversial and difficult years when he returned to The Tonight Show in 2009. Besides his family life, Jay Leno also has deep relationships with colleagues and friends in the entertainment industry. His relationship with Johnny Carson, the legend of American television, can be said to be one of the most important relationships in Jay's career. Carson was not only a friend and a great teacher of Leno, but also the person who helped Jay have the opportunity to appear on The Tonight Show, leading him into the world of television. When Carson decided to retire in 1992, Jay took over this position and continued to maintain and successfully develop the program, becoming one of the great symbols of American television. The relationship between Jay and David Letterman, although known for some controversy, is still an important part of both of their careers. Letterman, the host of The Late Show, was one of Jay's biggest rivals during his years as host of The Tonight Show. However, there was mutual respect between them, and the two often interacted and appeared together at events. Although their early years were fiercely competitive, over time, they shared many memorable moments on television together, and the audience could feel the admiration they had for each other. Jay Leno's relationship with Conan O'Brien is also an indispensable part of his career journey. Conan O'Brien, who replaced Leno in 2009, was only a short-lived host of The Tonight Show, but the relationship between the two is still an interesting story in the television industry. After Conan failed to maintain the show's success, Jay returned to the position, causing much controversy among the media and audiences. However, Jay and Conan have always maintained mutual respect, and on many occasions, they have shown their support and friendship through their appearances together. For Jay Leno, relationships with colleagues are not just about work, but also sincere friendship. Whether they are friends, rivals, or colleagues in the industry, his relationships with Johnny Carson, David Letterman, and Conan O'Brien have contributed to his brilliant career. These friendships also reflect the respect Jay has received in the entertainment community and are a testament to his ability to maintain personal values in an ever-changing industry. Jay Leno's legacy in entertainment is one of undeniable success. With more than 22 years behind the mic, as host of The Tonight Show, Jay Leno has built a career that few in the entertainment industry can match. Legacy and impact. He was not only a talented host, but also a relentless innovator, always looking for new ways to innovate and create deeply funny stories. His guest moments, especially his engaging interviews, have become iconic in American television culture. Leno's The Tonight Show has resonated with generations of viewers, and he has shown a great ability to deliver natural humor, easily lighting complex or tense topics. Jay Leno was not just a host, but also a great comedian who brought deep and meaningful laughter to the audience. One of Leno's great contributions to the entertainment industry is that he became a role model for future hosts. By building a humble and approachable hosting style, Leno inspired the next generation, especially comedians, who wanted to pursue a television career. In particular, later shows, including talk shows and contests, learned a lot from Leno's signature style. He was not only a skillful host, but also a master at creating space for guests to express themselves, making each show special. In addition, Leno's legacy lies in the way he faced changes in the television industry, including the controversies of replacing and returning to the hosting position. Despite some challenges, his perseverance and passion have allowed him to continue to succeed and cement his place in the hearts of audiences. From his early days in comedy clubs to becoming a familiar face on The Tonight Show, Jay Leno has truly left a lasting mark on the American entertainment industry. Jay Leno is not only famous for his hosting career and comedic talent, but also for his strong influence on the community and society. Influence on the community. Leno has used his influence in the entertainment industry to help those in need. He participates in many fundraising events and charity programs, contributing not only financially, but also with his time and effort to support organizations that care for children and families in need. One of Leno's notable activities is his constant participation in charity television programs, where he invites the audience to donate to organizations that support children with serious illnesses, families in poverty, and the homeless. He has organized and participated in many fundraising events, intending to raise money to support charities and helping those in need to change their lives and access new opportunities. Leno is also prominent in supporting charities that provide healthcare services to children and adults and help them overcome mental crises. He is a patron and a companion of these programs, not only providing material support, but also spiritual support, encouraging those in difficulty to overcome challenges in life. His direct participation in fundraising events, organizing charity auctions, and even participating in television programs to mobilize community interest has brought about far-reaching impacts on society. One of the charity programs that Leno participates in is the program Jay Leno's Garage, where he not only shares his passion for cars, but also uses this platform to raise funds for charities. These programs not only help him connect with the car-loving community, but also create opportunities for him to deliver a message of care and support for the less fortunate. Leno's dedication to philanthropy extends beyond events and donations to scholarships for underprivileged students, food banks for needy families, and medical programs that help patients in need. These activities not only make a difference in the lives of those who receive help, but also spread humane values, contributing to building a strong and united community. Jay Leno has not only created opportunities to build his career, but has also helped many others overcome difficulties. He has truly used his name and influence to model caring, empathy, and sharing. Therefore, Leno's kindness has helped him create a legacy that is not only prominent in the entertainment industry, but also in social activities. Throughout his career, he has demonstrated his social responsibility not only through words, but also through practical actions, making his name not only associated with his comedy career, but also a symbol of compassion, love, and responsibility to the community. Have you ever heard of his contributions to the community? What do you think about the philanthropic actions of famous stars like Leno? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more interesting updates. Thank you, and see you in the next videos.